But really, he has to be so careful, man. In his final engagement, he's going to have to not only split all his units perfectly, but he's going to have to get EMPs and snipes on all those infestors, or he's going to be in trouble.
Golden trying to actually push. Oh, does get a nice fungal there on some of those Vikings.
Oh. If he tried to go in, man, for one more fungal, oh, that would have been so crazy.
Oh my goodness. Let's look at the unit stat real quick.
All right.
5 Ravens out, 18 Vikings, which currently have +2 attack, versus 11 Broodlords, 25 Corruptors, and 8 Infestors at the moment, plus those 4 Ghosts with 2 nukes.
Yeah, I feel like he should honestly be trading out Marines and stuff now. You don't really need the Marines at this point. Get more Ravens, get more Ghosts, get more of those cost-efficient. Oh, a nice fungal. Going to catch a couple of those Ravens. He's actually going to... Oh, is he going to use Seeker Missiles against his opponent? Okay, he actually throws down a PDD. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there goes the Seeker Missile. He's going to take out a couple of his opponent's Ravens. That was actually so cool by Golden. Now going to throw down an auto turret. Wow.
Oh, man. This is such a sexy game. Neural parasiting the Ravens, using the extra moves there that were researched to try to counteract their opponent's Air Force.
He's losing like all his Ravens. A big Seeker Missile is going to go off. It's going to
land.
Oh,
the Corruptors are now in the yellow. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, be careful. He's going to lose every Viking. The fungal goes down. Oh no, that's so bad for Golden. He's coming from both sides, though. He's trying to split up his bioforces. Not sure if he wants to commit to it, and he will pull back. But there goes his whole bank, man. He just lost so much. And Golden was so cost efficient. And I mean, that one mistake is going to cost him so badly. I mean, Dream was looking invincible. He was just doing everything right. And then that one engagement, I mean, he lost all his Ravens, lost all his Vikings, lost a couple Ghosts, and did what? I mean, damaged some Corruptors?
Yeah, we definitely see him taking a hit there in the supply tab. But just imagine if 2 of those Secret Missiles had actually landed. All those Corruptors would have gone down. And right now he's still producing 8 Vikings at a time, trying to replenish that Air Force. And 2 more nukes coming down, as well as ship weapons level 3. But right now, Flyer Carapace level 3 up on the way for Golden, as he is now 2-3 on his air. Those Broodlords looking incredibly strong, trying to take out a little bit of a ragtag force here at the bottom right hand of the map.
Yeah, I really would love to see him add more Ravens. I mean, look at his gas count right now. He has so much gas and he has no minerals. So what can you do with that? You can build Ravens. So you may as well get some of those Ravens. The Secret Missiles can be so effective as long as you can get enough of them. A nuke is going to be launched off here. It's going to be in the center of the map. Will it be noticed? The drones are pulled immediately. He's actually going to go for a drones round on the Ghost, and this nuke will never land.
Yeah, but actually looking at the Harvester tab, our Zerg player is only at 42 drones compared to the 45 for Terran. And for Terran, that's okay, because we see that there are a ton of orbitals down. He can just mine with those mules, but I'm not sure how Zerg is going to continue to properly mine to be able to withhold how strong of a force this is from our Terran.
Yeah, and I mean, Dream is now securing this top base. He can throw down a ton of mules there, hopefully, for him. And just really try to get that mineral count up, because he doesn't really need gas at this point. His gas count is great. We see some infestors coming up here. Oh my god, the units are so clumped. He does pull back, but he's still going to have to be so careful. He scans, sees what's there. He's going to lift up and try to get out of there, but that might be the wrong decision against that many Corruptors. The orbital is going to fall so fast.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Oh, Cloak Ghost.
+3.
Oh, there's no detection. He EMPs all of those infestors. There's only one more, and now he's just going to go for it. He comes forward, stimming in. There's only one fungal available. He gets the last one. He gets the last infestor, but all the Ghosts are falling as well. He's going to stim forward, though. He needs to pick off all these infestors. He needs to get the damage done. Look at the spread of the Marines and the Vikings pushing forward. He's going for it, but the Banelings come crashing in.
The Vikings fighting the Corruptors now, as they did pick off a good number of these Broodlords, but it looks like Golden is still winning this fight, currently up 160 supply to 108, but Dream still with a lot of money in the bank, trying to produce, continually produce. He's got these Ghosts here, a couple of them cloaking, but running out of energy, but Golden right now does secure.
Seeker Missile.
I see a Seeker Missile.
Oh, only one is able to land. He has energy in about 2 seconds for 2 more, so we will be able to fire off a couple more. Maybe going to need some kind of a miracle with those Secret Missiles at this point, man. Supply is under 100. He has tons of gas, but he just has no minerals, and losing that top orbital is really going to hurt him, because if you look around, he's pretty much mined out everywhere. So it's really a rough spot now for Dream. Golden still has a great army. He's just adding on more and more Corruptors. He's just maintaining that air control, and what can the Terran player do against it?
Yeah, we do see him lifting his main command center over to that 6 o'clock base, as Golden is taking this, the 12 o'clock in return. But right now there's actually a burrowed Zergling. Looks like he's going to scout that out.
Yeah, I mean, some mules are going to be dropped, but he just can't defend this. Look at the Zerg force just swarming in here. And Dream isn't even going to try to defend it. He's going to force a lift, and he's going to be able to kill that CC with the Corruptors once again. So Dream is just running out of options fast, man. He's building more Ravens, and I like that, because without some insane spells, I mean, he has to get some crazy Seeker Missiles, some crazy EMPs to really be able to have a chance of getting anything done.
Now, he does have 7 Ravens out on the field, and they are almost all full energy, as well as those nukes. Those nukes are relatively cheap, but still almost floating 4K gas, just unable to spend that and turn that into an army.
I mean, here comes the Zerg. He's just pushing forward, man. He gets the EMPs on some of those infestors. There's still some more alive. He's going to need incredible Seeker Missiles. You know, it's going to take a blunder here from the Zerg, but if he can eliminate this army, there's no way the Zerg can remax. I mean, he's really low on minerals as well. So maybe with some sort of incredible amount of Seeker Missiles landing, he could do something. Because you have to remember, those Broodlers are so slow, and they can't really dodge them very well.
Yeah, Dream does know that he's
here
really
he comes.
far behind here.
No, the Ravens can make a cut-off guard.
Oh, the Corruptors pushing forward. They are going to be able to kick off a couple of them, but there goes the Secret Missiles.
Oh!
Massive amount of Corruptors going down. Even more Secret Missiles landing. Oh my goodness, looking at the unit tab, there are only 7 Corruptors left after so many supplies. Now only 6 here in favor of Golden, but he is pushing forward incredibly powerfully here. The Broodlord count is still managing to stay alive as he is pushing forward towards the center base, but there are 3 planetaries right here for MVPDream right now.
Yeah, I think it's just too much, man. Dream is tapped out. All the Corruptors have pretty much been killed, though. I mean, these Vikings are doing some work, but unfortunately, the Infested Terrans will pick off the last of them. And now, what does Dream really have left? You know, that was kind of his last-ditch effort. If you look at the unit counting station, I mean, his entire army is 6 Vikings, 4 Ravens, and 3 medevacs.
Yeah, but we cannot blame him for holding on.
Oh my god, he's actually getting a lot of the brutes.
Yeah, he is actually. A lot of those Corruptors went down to those Seeker Missiles, and again, this is actually what he needed. But with those 3 planetaries, he knew that Zerg really couldn't break him, so all he had was to land one of these miracle either Seeker Missiles or nukes, and he could actually come back into this game. But right now, I think Golden is looking to shut this down. 146 supply to 71, so he's over twice the supply as his opponent right now, denying that 6 base once again, putting a burrowed Zergling there incredibly smartly.
And he is still mining in the bottom right. He's still mining the top middle now. He's secured that location. Some mining going on in the middle base for him as well. So he's mining off 3 bases. You know, he's going to be able to max out again against his 75 supply opponent, who's never really going to be able to remax. You know, Golden is just doing such a great job holding on here. The Vikings are going to get fungled. He's going to lose a lot of them to these Corruptors and the Queens. This may be the GG moment, man. He really has nothing left. Going to lose the last of his forces here.
Yeah, there's just not much he can do, but Golden's still wary of pushing in against these 3 planetary fortresses in the center, and Dream just repairing up some of these units. He's trying to move forward again with these Ravens that do have enough energy for Seeker Missile. But let's look at the units tab. I don't see any more ghosts out, so nothing too magical can happen. Golden just needs to kind of mount the force to be able to finish this game up.
Yeah, and this has been a 42-minute game. What a crazy one, man. It's God,
Mass
like
changelings coming here.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. He's going to target them down with the planetary. That planetary up to 37 kills. Not bad at all. And I mean, if by some miracle Dream can hold on to this base for a little bit, then he could get something going. But look at all these Zerglings flooding in. He really has nothing on the ground to answer this. He's going to shoot out some Seeker Missiles. They're going to have to be amazing. They are good, but not good enough. I mean, there's too much left on the ground here. He's going to lose all of his Ravens again. He's even going to Neural Parasite them and throw down some auto turrets. A little bit of BM there, maybe. Tell him to get out the game.
That's so cute.
GG.
There it is, the GG.
Wow, that was insane. What a ridiculous game, man. That is one of the best TVZs I may have ever seen. And honestly, I mean...
We casted one of these series yesterday with the Proxy Marauder.
Yeah.
I just want to remind you, this started out with a failed Proxy 2-rack.
This was like the worst failed 2-racks ever, though. It got slapped down.
The barracks didn't even finish. He couldn't even
lift
it up and bring it back.
SCVs. The barracks never completed. He had to cancel it, and then he goes CC first out of it, and somehow randomly is almost winning. Like what? And
he
then,
had the supply lead for a second.
Yeah, and then he kills the entire tech tree. Like, what is going on?
Zerg could only build drones and overlords for about 3 minutes there.
That
he had
game
to
was
retech entirely all the way back up to Greater Spire.
Yeah, that was actually ridiculous. And I mean, somehow Golden held on. He won. And rightfully so. I mean, after that start, you'd hope he wins. But I mean, if I'm Golden, I'm sitting there. It's like,
how did that ever go so long?
Like, who is this guy? Like, what is this?
Oh man,
you're not supposed to be able to have a real game with me after that. That's not possible. And we are going to be going to Shakura's Plateau. That will be the map pick here for MVPDream. And if I'm GoldenLight, man, I don't know. I'm nervous. If
I mean, I won that last game,
better
but I'm
hope
like,
he-
whoa,
Yeah.
that did not go as I
Yeah.
expected it to.
But I mean, admittedly, I loved the air Zerg transition. He
Right.
went like full air basically. It was beautiful. He had so many corruptors. Upgrades were great. His macro was good. He played an impressive game, but it's ridiculous to think how MVPDream was even in the game after that starting.
He had a supply lead.
Yeah.
He had the Ghost, the Vikings. He had the upgrades.
Yeah.
And
Insane.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So we're all tied up 1-1, man, if you can believe it. And we're going to be going into the third game here. We are close on air positions on Shakura's Plateau. So spawning now in the bottom left is GoldenLight.
His opponent spawning in the bottom right, our red Terran, is MVPDream.
Oh, man, I'm so excited for this game after the last one. How could you not be pumped for this? This is going to be absolutely insane. I really hope we can have a beautiful game again to finish it off.
Yeah, these matches have just been a blast, and you always know how the Koreans are like, oh, I hope to show good games. They've done that and more today. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So, again, we didn't talk about this, but we saw, MVPDream throw it up a little bit with that proxy attempt. But, again, Golden, he allowed Dream to come back into that by not punishing how greedy he was going to be. So is he going to try to change it up this time? Because that last game, I know, was a little bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, I mean, Golden has to realize just how greedy Dream is being. I mean, the first game, he went for the 3 orbitals so fast off the 1 racks. I mean, off like 1 Marine. He got 3 orbitals and 2 gas. And then the second game, after a failed 2 racks proxy,
he does
the same thing. And it's like
2 Marines.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Golden, I would totally be doing a Roach Bane bust or something like that this game, because I just don't see how Dream can handle that. Like it's just insane. I mean, sure, he has great micro, but how are you going to micro SCVs against Banelings and Roaches? Because he doesn't build units until like the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, I have no idea, but at least he did pick Shakura, so Dream understands that might be a possibility. So the nice ramp here on Shakura makes it really easy to defend something like that, and it also makes it relatively easier to take that fast third still. So really great map choice for him.
And he's going CC first.
Gonna react to it.
Shocker. He's going CC first, man. I can't believe he's just made of... This guy is balls of steel, man. He just does not care. He's just like, you know what? You can't kill me. I don't even need units. I don't need Marines. I just need my SCVs and my orbitals. I'm good to go, man.
Oh, man. And the drone is actually down here thinking that he's blocking the command center. But it's already down.
He's going to die.
It's already down.
Yeah, the drone goes down. Will he go for the third orbital, you think, again? I mean, it seems like he does it every time.
I think so. He seems so comfortable with that. We see the gas coming down. And I got to say, I mean, it's worked out for him so far.
Yeah, it has, man. And Golden, he was so impressive in last game, too. We talked a lot about Dream, but admittedly, once things had evened out after about 20 minutes or whatever, right? And that was like a 50-minute game, and he still won. I mean, there was points when Dream was ahead, and he... he outplayed him in the late game. He just had a beautiful unit composition. He had amazing fungals, great unit control, was extremely patient, was able to deal with that multi-prong harass, and I think almost any other Zerg would have crumbled after losing their entire tech tree. I mean...
Most Zergs will GG after losing a spawning pool or a Greater Spire. He lost everything. He lost the spawning pool. He lost the Baneling Nest. He lost the Infestation bit. He lost the Spire. He lost the Hive. He didn't even have a secondary lair up. He had to start all the way back from the beginning.
Yeah.
And he survived.
Yeah, which actually is just ridiculous. So really well played and well handled. It's crazy to see these pros who are just so good at adapting to any situation. I just love that. And I mean, we have a factory going down here. So I mean, he just is on the 1 gas though. This is the same build, man. I almost am positive he's going to be going for that fast third orbital, because otherwise he would have got the faster second geyser, and he would be working away on that. His minerals are going to start stacking up. He's going to add on the reactor after this next Marine, and then during that time he has no unit production, so he'll save up to 400 minerals and probably just plop down that third CC.
I gotta say, I agree with this. I mean, like I said, it's worked out every game so far. His TVZ is looking impeccable.
And
we do have Golden going for the third hatch, but again, I'm waiting for one of these players to change it up, because I gotta say it's working better for Dream so far.
Here we go.
Okay.
Roach Warren and the gas going down. I really hope that he is going to go for some sort of bust, man. He has to realize that this is a tendency of his opponent. As stated, there's the third CC. It's like you really should not be able to get away with orbital first, like CC first, into another CC off of an entire 2 Marines.
It's 2 Marines.
Yep.
Nothing else is even in production at the moment except for SCVs.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, if he just walks 10 roaches across the map, then he probably is just going to kill him. And I think that Golden may have kind of figured this out, maybe realizing, I really hope he's not just going to pop out a couple, because he could just be popping out a couple just to defend that third, which, I mean, normally is okay, but it's just like, his opponent is so greedy that if you go into a normal game against him, you're just behind.
Yeah, I'm sure.